guys, good morning. I hope you are all well. Yesterday we had a very exciting delivery, which is in the fridge. I actually received my medication, so that's exciting. Nervous but exciting. I just did it. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud of myself. Like, I can't believe I did it. So this one was the first one I did. It was my first attempt. And I could feel the needle going in and I was like, oh my God, I'm scared. So I took it off completely and I was like, no, I've got to do this. But I didn't want to do it in the same place. So I went a little bit higher up and it's fine. It's just got a little bit of indent because you have to put pressure on the EpiPen for it to work. But yeah, so this is the one that actually went in and it hurt more than I thought. I'm not gonna lie, but the pain went quite quickly. So yeah, I'm so proud. I'm so proud of it. This is weird, but yeah. Here's to hopefully having a pain-free life, a normal person life. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experience with my medication and just a general update. If you haven't seen any of my other autoimmune disease illness videos, it sounds so depressing, but basically I have ankylosing spondylitis, which is a form of rheumatoid arthritis. It is a chronic illness, autoimmune disease, all that lovely stuff. So just to go in a little bit more detail of what ankylosing spondylitis actually is, it basically causes inflammation between your bones and actually can damage the bone. If it's not treated and managed well, you will then end up being on like bone on bone and it's really painful. AS, more often than not, starts off in your hips. Now I have to say that joint that I just can't say. How to say
sacroiliac.
More often than not, it will start off in your sacroiliac joint. And then if it's not treated, it will then move up your spine and eventually get into your wrists, your ankles, your neck, and basically every other joint you have in your body. So I was diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis actually on my birthday, 12th of October 2020. So I have had this disease for a while now and I've actually been on my medication now for nearly 2 years. I started in April 2020 and the medication I take for my ankylosing spondylitis is benepali. That is in a form of a pre-filled injection pen and I do inject myself once every week and that is way more than enough. I don't know how these people do it when they have to inject themselves every single day. Just wanted to come on here and give my experiences of using the medication and how it has worked for me. I know everybody is so different, so what works for me may not work for you, but I feel like there is comfort there in talking about this because it can be really scary when you're taking this life-changing medication. Like, my body is attacking itself and this medication literally allows me to live like a normal life without that chronic pain. So side effects wise, my body has been so fine with it that I haven't really experienced any side effects. I do still get really fatigued. I get fatigued anyway from my ankylosing spondylitis. Does it really count as a side effect if I get it anyway with the disease? I actually came off my medication for about 3 months at the very end of last year. I experienced fatigue off my medication and I was like kind of calling that fatigue my ankylosing spondylitis AS fatigue because it was so different to the fatigue I feel when I'm on my medication. My AS fatigue when I'm not on my medication is so intense. I literally feel like I have no control over my body and I can't move my limbs. But the fatigue on the benepali is more extreme tiredness, and I didn't realize the difference between the two until I actually came off my medication. So yes, I still do get fatigued, but I don't really want to class it as a side effect, because the fatigue I experience is still better than the fatigue I would experience if I wasn't taking my medication. Now, the other thing is kind of like, I don't know if it is a side effect of the medication. I wouldn't be able to confirm that. I don't think doctors will be able to confirm that, but I did experience bowel issues. This is going to sound really weird, but I did actually vlog the day of my colonoscopy and prepping for that. So if you're interested or you're going through the same thing, I will link that in the eye above. I said to myself that I will vlog and document my experience on this disease to help others. And then what did the universe throw at me? Bowel issues, hence a colonoscopy vlog. When you have an autoimmune disease, you are more likely than not to get another one, and more often than not, that will be a bowel related issue. So yeah, I kind of knew this day was coming. So one of the side effects they do say from benepali is bowel issues. So I don't know whether my bowel issue is kind of, I like to describe it as a side salad. I have my main meal and then my side salad disease, which is like AS and bowel issues. I don't know whether the bowel issues is from my AS or whether my medication even brought the bowel issues on. We will never know. But overall, I would get fatigue anyway with my AS, and I was gonna most probably have bowel issues further down the line because of my AS. So what I think could be side effects, I have anyway. I go for blood tests. I have to do these every 6 months, and this is just to make sure that there are no like internal side effects. They're basically checking all my organs, my lungs and my kidneys to make sure the benepali isn't affecting those, and so far they have come back all completely fine. So it's good to know that benepali isn't affecting my organs. So again, no side effects there. Moving on to whether the medication is actually working or not. My medication is working for me, and I couldn't be more grateful for that. I know that some people go through so many different medications sometimes to try and find one that actually works with them. I didn't actually realize how well my body took to using this medication until I came off my medication for about 3 months, and my birthday fell on a Wednesday, which was my injection day, and I was like, do you know what? I'm away for my birthday, and it was lovely. It was a big birthday as well. When we don't mention the number, we do not mention the number. But I was just like, you know what? I don't want to inject on my birthday. I've been doing this for nearly 2 years. And I think at that point I had about 3 or 4 pens left, and I didn't hear anything from my rheumatologist or the people that deliver my medication. So I knew, because this has happened several times, I knew that they weren't communicating and I wasn't going to get a new delivery of medication anytime soon. So what turned to be skipping 1 week on my birthday then turned into 2 weeks, then turned into 3 weeks, then it turned into a month, and then it turned into 3 months. So in that 3 months when I wasn't on my medication, I feel like it literally was a flip of a switch. I thought this medication would stay in your system for like, I think, is it like 6 weeks? I don't really know, so don't quote me on that. I'm thinking like, it's fine, the benepali will still be in my system, it will still be doing something, but I literally felt the pain in that sacroiliac, whatever that joint is called. I actually felt that, I think it was 3 weeks after I stopped taking my medication, and it wasn't that intense. I could still walk. It wasn't like excruciating, cannot walk, has to crawl type pain. As the weeks went by, it did start to get quite bad, and it kind of scared me a little bit. It scared me, and it actually made me realize how much I depend on this medication and how much it improves the quality of my life. After nearly 2 years of suppressing this disease, it's coming back with a vengeance. I was like, okay, I need to chase my rheumatologist and the people that deliver my medication to get more. Since starting my medication back up again, I haven't felt the pain, and I haven't felt my AS fatigue, which, like I said, it just seems like it's a flip of a switch. It's crazy. actually also want to talk about injecting myself. I've been doing it for nearly 2 years now, and I know compared to some people that is like such a short amount of time, but talking from my experience, it's just a weird thing to be part of your weekly routine. It has kind of become normal. I don't know if you do actually ever get used to it. Like, you know what it feels like, and you know the pain and how much it can hurt. It does get easier. I obviously still dread it. It still can hurt so much. I also used to inject myself in my thigh. At the beginning, it literally wouldn't hurt. I mean, you could feel it, but it wouldn't be like so painful. And then I don't know why, but at the end of last year, every single injection hurt so much. I got to a point where I was like in tears of how much this actually hurt. I think I was crying because of the pain and crying because I didn't want to do it anymore. I feel like I'm getting teary. Literally just felt like, why do I have this? Why do I have to do this? Well, this took an unexpected turn. Again, that added to the reason why I wanted to give myself a break on my birthday. The injections were hurting. They were becoming like so painful. My sister, who does also inject with the same medication, she said she injected in her stomach, and she told me to try that because she said it hurt a lot less than when she was injecting in her thigh. For me, it was literally pain-free. Last week's one did hurt a little bit. I think it's a lot easier when you're injecting your tummy to make sure your muscles aren't tensed. Like, stretch my skin out my stomach, put the pen on, and then I just lean forward into the pen and then gently push the pen into my stomach, and you barely feel the needle going in and you barely feel the medication being pushed into your muscle. And it's safe to say I'm definitely not completely dreading doing my medication each week at the minute. I also just want to touch upon that I am completely aware that there are people out there, possibly yourself, hence why you're watching this video, that are going through the diagnosis process and finding what is wrong with you, trying to get that medication to make your quality of life kind of normal again. You will get there. There is an end to this, I promise. They will find what is wrong with you, and in doing so, you will find the right medication. It will improve your quality of life so much. It really might not seem like it now, because trust me, I've been there. At one point, I literally couldn't imagine what it was like to walk properly and not feel any pain. So just hang in there, stay strong, try and be positive. Remember, you are what you think. You are what you think. Manifestation is real, so make sure you keep your mind positive as much as you can. No matter how lonely you do feel, you're not alone. So guys, that is it for today's video. I feel like I've been talking at you for so long now. I hope you found comfort in this video. I hope that it has helped you. Please comment down below any questions or anything you have for me. I will be sure to answer it to the best of my ability. Make sure to check out my diagnosis process up in the eye there. I think it's that side. I also have an inject with me video. If you're just starting out injecting, go check that out too. Also, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to my channel. It really would mean the world to me if you would stick around. More importantly, be kind to yourself and make healthy choices, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.